So today we're showing you the hang and hunt system. We use it probably 90 to 95% of the time, whether we're hunting public or permission properties on, private or whatever. We just don't have a bunch of stands laying around in our garage that we can just keep in the woods for months at a time and get another one out whenever we need it. We have to move this daily usually. So we have a lot of practice at this, and we're going to show you how our system works. And today what I've got with me are sticks. I've got this harness here. I've got a lineman's belt. In my pocket here, I've got a tree bracket for the stand. I've got the stand, and then I've got a bunch of stuff connecting it here. So I'll show you how it all works. The first thing we're going to talk about are the sticks. Today I'm using the Muddy Pro Stick, which I've got a few different systems as far as climbing sticks go, but this one is a good source for just being all around practical and lightweight and all that. So we're going to use that, and what I'm going to do starting off with the sticks is I've got one hung here, and I'm going to put one here that I'm holding in my hand, and then I've got the other two, because they come in a set of 4, tied here to my harness, hanging down. And so this system can be it's efficient, it's super fast, but you got to be careful with it if you want it to be quiet. Sometimes you got to be careful because stuff will hang and bounce around. So anyway, those are attached. Also attached, I've got the tree stand attached to this paracord right here, and on the other side I've got another paracord attached to what will be my hunting backpack. So my bow will sit on the ground here while everything goes up with me, and then when I get up there and get ready and situated, I'll drop one of these strings back down and come back down, attach my bow, go back up, and it's ready to rock and roll. It's very easy, very simple, and very efficient. So we'll start off with this stick here, and I'll show you how I'm putting this on. So the lineman's belt is a safety device, obviously, but it's also very helpful because it frees up your other hand when you're doing this. Used to, I have to say, when I was younger, we didn't really use these harnesses, and I don't even know if they had them for a while there when I was real young, but this makes it so much easier. So what I'm going to do is just stick the stick here. You don't want to put it too high up. You just kind of got to deal with what you've got sometimes. You can get real dangerous if you try to extend things out too far. We'll talk about that up there by the stand as well. There's another key point to be made up there, but I've got to throw the rope around. I kind of just pin the stick with my body usually, and then you want the rope to be either even or higher when it comes across the tree than where you're going to put it through this cam system right here. And then we'll bring the camera over here and I'll show you the knot. So you just take the tag in here underneath the rope that goes around the tree and back through the hole. It's very simple. Just use your body weight to kind of pull down on it, seat it in there. Go ahead and push on the stick, and you should be ready to rock and roll. Just move your lineman's belt up as you go. So then I'm just going to pull up my handy tied off stick here, put it as the next one up. And you could gain a little more space in between these sticks as well, obviously, but I'm not wanting to go super high today or nothing, but you definitely want to, don't want to get too far because it can, like I said, be a safety issue. So as I put the bracket up and decide where I'm going to put the stand, I like to think about putting it about even with this top step a lot of times, where actually the bottom of the tree stand, the foot panel of the tree stand is about even with this, because if you put it too much higher, it can really cause some problems and not be very safe.
I'm going to let go of the ladder.
Go ahead.
Don't fall.
So the next step here, now I've got my tree bracket hung, is to pull the stand up. That is attached to me here. I almost forgot my ratchet, but usually I put that in my other cargo pocket on this side. Next one.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Alright. So I'm feeling a little extra cautious today. I brought the old ratchet strap. So we're gonna put that on the bottom of the stand. Always good to be safe. At this point, I've got my backpack attached to me, and if I have a longer rope, which I don't right now because it's March, but during the season I will, I'll just hop in the stand and then I'll pull the backpack up. So that's kind of what I'm going to do now. It's short, it's going to pull on me a little bit, but I'll be all right. So I always try to get hooked back in as soon as possible. I just don't feel super comfortable being this high up in the air without being hooked up. What I can do now is pull up my backpack, get a screw in or my public land hanger out, depending on what's legal and what I want to use, and put it on the tree, put the backpack wherever I want it, and then what I'll do is I'll take this rope, one of these ropes, you know, I'll untie it, and we'll hang it either on a limb, which I like to do because they're higher usually up and give you an advantage when you're pulling stuff up. But you can hang it on the seat here, just double overhand knot with a slip knot, and now you can go back down, hook your bow up, climb back up, and pull the bow up, hang it up, you're ready to go, you're ready to kill deer. And also you've got this pull string here still for at the end of the night when you need to drop your gear down and you're going to go get your deer and put it in the back of the truck. It's still there, it's ready to rock and roll. When you get everything down there, you can also use it to lower down your tree stand because it's still tied on here. So the system works well, it's super efficient, especially later in the year. I mean, you're doing these kind of hanging hunts in less than 10 minutes or so. But it's still good to practice early season and to get in the rhythm of doing this because there's an efficiency factor, there's a quiet factor, and then there's also the safety factor still as well. But you're able to hunt longer and better when you know your gear and you've done this several times. So it's a good time to practice, you know, in the late summer. It gets you into shape, get you sweating a little bit. But if your system looks different than this, let us know in the comments below. Let us know any tips that you might have or any thoughts or how we could improve this maybe. And also subscribe, and remember, this is your element. Live in it.